Hey, for anyone who's watching, my name is Victoria and welcome back to my YouTube. It's really hard to do this introduction when I've already completed the look for today, but I wanted an introduction that was going to grab attention, and this is actually my first time doing any kind of makeup like this. I've done like heavy makeup looks before, but I've never tried anything that is where I'm drawing on my face. This is my first time using fake blood. There's just a first for everything today, you know what I'm saying? The reason why I actually did this look is there is a trend going around on TikTok actually where there is a voiceover where there's someone saying that they want to see their cheeks glow red in like a really creepy voice. And so I wanted to create my own rendition of that TikTok, but then also do like a look. So I thought, you know what, might as well just do a video on me attempting to do this for the first time. I don't think it came out fantastic. I'm not totally in love with the look, but I actually have to say I don't hate it either. It's kind of messy and I think it actually kind of works. And I don't know, I actually think I did a pretty decent job for my very first time doing anything like this. Oh God, this blood's like dripping. Whoa. Ew. Today's video is actually going to be a voiceover. There was no way in hell I would have been able to actually concentrate and speak while doing this at the same time. So if you want to see how I got here, keep on watching. So I'm going to start off by priming my eyes with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in Fair Warm, and then just going to blend that out with my Beauty Blender. Next up, I'm going to grab the shade You're Kidding from the James Charles X Morphe palette and just start packing that on the lid. And then I grabbed a little fluffy brush and started to blend. And as I did that, it kind of started getting weirdly patchy and disappearing. I think it's because it's a pressed pigment and not an actual eyeshadow. So I just said, trust the process, go with the flow. So I'm going to grab the shade Skip from the same palette and then just start putting that right in the crease and blending over the red. And then I actually grabbed some more of the red and reblended that back into the crease just to make sure those colors were super, super vibrant. Then I just went back over my lid with the red shade just to brighten everything back up. Moving on to the face, I'm using the Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas to prime, and the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Foundation in 112 Natural Ivory, and using my Beauty Blender to really pack that on and make it as full coverage as possible. Now I'm just taking that same e.l.f. concealer from earlier in Fair Warm, putting that right under my eyes and over any imperfections on my face. Now I'm just taking some Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and baking right underneath my eyes. Next, I'm going to take my favorite cream blush, which is by Colourpop, and it's a blush sticks in the shade Mini Me, and I'm really going to heavily pack that blush on and even bring it up to my upper temple and blend that out almost to make it look like the blush and the eyeshadow are kind of blended together. And then I'm going to heavily set my face for what's coming up next. I decided to set the blush with the colors Literally and You're Kidding from the James Charles palette to make it more of a reddish hue. And then I'm taking the Becca Champagne Pop as a highlighter for the high points of my face. So now I'm just bronzing my forehead with Tahitian Glow from Laura Geller, and then I grabbed those two shades that I used as blush and topped that off just to make sure everything was really cohesive. Now I'm taking the Makiage black felt tipped eyeliner and creating some hair-like strokes at the beginning of my eyebrow and really making a point at the tip at the end of the brow. And then I'm going to use the Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner to run through the rest of my brow and fill it in to make it really nice and dark. Now I'm taking that brush from earlier and using any remaining product that's on the brush with the color You're Kidding, and then I'm going to follow up by blending that out with the shade Skip. Now the part that made me really nervous because I've never done anything like this before, I'm taking the shade Spooky and creating those triangles above the eye and right underneath, and then filling that in with shadow. I decided to make the center of the triangles with that color You're Kidding as well, just to kind of keep everything in that red family. Then I took the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bean and just waterlined, and decided to put a little bit on as eyeliner as well on the eyelid, and then smudge that out with the color Spooky. So I took a step back, checked the look out, and realized it was going a lot better than I originally expected, and wanted to add some glitter, but I realized that most of these clown looks I've been seeing have a mouth, and I was like, maybe I should too? So I was a little worried about how this would work. This is how it came out. It's not fantastic, but I just was like, whatever, forget it, it's fine. I went ahead and just reminded myself to trust the process once again. So the shade of lipstick I have on is Heat from Urban Decay, and the glitter I'm using is just some random red glitter that I've had for years from Claire's. But then I thought, you know what, let's add a little bit in the inner corner. So I put some eyelash glue right on the inner corner of my eyes and popped some of that glitter on there as well. At this point, I decided to stop because I liked the way the look was, and so I grabbed some fairy floss from Insert Name Here and wrapped them around some pigtails, and I think it really brought everything together. Next was the fake blood, which I have never used, and you can tell by the look on my face. So I just grabbed an eyeshadow brush, dipped the bottom of it in, and just started placing it randomly all over my face. This blood I got from Target, and it was only $6. It was a little bit thicker than I expected, but I think overall it came out pretty well. I was really just placing it randomly. It got everywhere. It stained my face, it stained my hand, and I mean, as you can see, I was really questioning every single decision that I was making, but it was a lot of fun to play with, and I would really love to do another look with fake blood. I just stuck it everywhere, and I think overall it came out really cool. I ended up adding a lot more later all over my neck and hand, and if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to insert what that looked like. I had a blast making this. It dripped everywhere, and I would really love to do another Halloween video with fake blood. If you made it all the way to the end of this, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment of another look I could do. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye! Hey, it's me again. So I actually wanted to throw this video in here. I FaceTimed my parents with this look and didn't tell them what I was doing, and they were actually out eating, and they were super surprised. My mom thought it was really cool and she was laughing. In a few seconds here, you'll actually see my dad step into the frame, and he keeps staring at me awkwardly, and he actually asked me, "Don't you have anything better to be doing?" And I told him, no, I don't. It's quarantine. I don't have a job right now, so obviously this is what I'm going to be doing. And the next video is going to be the TikTok trend that I talked about at the beginning of my video. Okay, thank you so much again for watching. Bye!
I want to see your cheeks glow red, red, red.